Today I'm unlocking the secret to long-term wealth creation with the poor man's covered call, and everybody on the internet is telling you the wrong stuff. So inside this video, I'm giving you the full breakdown A to Z and how to put it in your account, how to collect passive income weekly. You've seen me grow my account over $100,000 in the past 5 months, and I'm starting off a brand new account using this strategy. No, you don't need to be poor to do the poor man's covered call. I'm putting $10,000 in many trades in this account using this strategy, and it's yielding me $2,000 a week in passive income. So like the channel, subscribe if you want to follow us and learn more. We're helping everybody out there master options, and we do give this out inside the Discord if you want your 7 days for free. So the first things first, we're going to be talking about what the PMCC is, the poor man's covered call. We'll tell you which options to buy, how to find them, which ones are the right strike price, and then when to sell your options. Because if you want to collect income on a weekly basis, I have some secrets that nobody on the internet is talking about. Lastly, for all the people confused, we'll teach you how to roll options on Robinhood. So again, you can maximize your income. I have options I have to roll, so I literally could do it in front of you. And lastly, I'll teach you the risks associated with it. So first things first, leap options. Why? Why even waste your time with this? Here's the thing. The market over time goes up. Yeah, that's not a surprise. The market goes up a lot. And if you just buy a 12-month out option, which is the definition of a leap option, it has 12 months or more till expiration, you just need 3 months of a bull market to double your money. For example, in the SPY, in the last 3 months, you could have made 150 to 100% return on long-term options. This is the SPY. So there's only few times in history where leap options lose money. It's during recessions. During corrections, it's actually something you can ride out, and you can sell options against your position, create income weekly, and you can actually collect money and not even worry about the leap option making you money, because that has the ability to create enough passive income you can pay for the option and more, and 100% your capital pretty quickly if you sell options against it strategically. So the one thing is, look at this ARK. In the Discord right now, we have ARK leaps. They're up 20, 30% in the last week, in the last couple of days. Leap options. If ARK goes up to $131, I'm going to show you what our leap options are going to do in the Discord. But if you want to pick a leap option, let's show you how to do it. Which options to buy. What options to buy, how to use this strategy, that's number one. So like I said, the markets go up over time. Stop picking individual names. I used to tell everybody, buy stocks, great stocks at discounts. Not anymore. In a bull market, don't confuse yourself. Don't be wrong. Just grab the index funds. And so ARK is an index that we can use for the growth stocks. And so if you grab an option 12 months out, you could be looking for like January 2025. I know it's like shorter than 12 months, but it's okay. So what we're looking for is, hey, what is the possibility here? Just to open your eyes on the leap option. So we can see that ARK, January 2025, around 12 months, we have a 48 call, which is at the money. We want to be buying one strike at the money, or you could even go a couple strikes out of the money. And nobody says this online, and they're just wasting your time, but there's a reason why. So if you go 50 or 52, like that's 4 strikes up, that's fine. It lowers your cost basis almost in half. $800 over here, you're getting it for like $600, so like 20% less for the 52 call. That's okay. So that's where the strike price you want to look for, but here's the potential in your account. Again, pie in the sky. If ARK goes to 150, here's what your account's going to look like. So 150 is the highs of ARK. And so if you're using this calculator online, 150 is so far away. You're making a legitimate 1,000% on your capital. So imagine putting $100,000 in and being a millionaire next year. That's the potential of a leap option in the right market. It's not always like that though, because we want to help you understand the next step, which is basically when to sell options against your leaps. Because if the market does not go up, if it goes down, if the market is going up, you can still make money in all of those scenarios. So that's where the leap option has the ability to just generate enough money for you to pay for your life. And this is probably the most cost-effective strategy out there that provides passive income. Basically, if you put in $800 on this ARK option, you could be selling weekly options against it and generating next week, you could be generating $35. At the end of the month, you could be generating $80. So where else in the world can you get a 10% return on your money and hold long-term trades and get appreciation? It's like the poor man's covered call, like you've never heard it before. And I just love the fact that you can create this income. What we call the Leap Options tab, and I want to point this out, make sure you really see it. But we have BABA, BMY, ARK, Apple, and Gold Leaps. But these are not the options that are the long-term ones. These are the short-term options. And so every week we're selling options against our leaps. And this last week, across all those leaps, we brought in $200. And so I did the same thing again this week, $250. So every single week, I'm picking up $200 per option that I'm holding. So if I hold 10 options across the board for all these names I'm showing you, I'm collecting that $2,000 we're talking about. So that's the beauty of this selling options. Selling options allows you to bring in that income regardless of market direction. And it's really exciting income because you're bringing in almost 10% return on your money. But here's how you do it. Here's the best strikes to pick. Here's how you sell strategically so you maximize your appreciation and you don't cut your gains, because people on the internet are telling you the wrong thing. I've been doing this for 5 months with leap options, but I've been selling options for almost 3 years, and I found ways to maximize everything in different scenarios. So let me show you what to do. So for example, I have right here Apple. Apple is a leap I have for 14 contracts. This total position is like $23,000. Right now it's up almost $2,000. And so if I type in Apple, what I'm going to do is sell calls against those 14 options. And this is the one caveat. So depending on the strike price you choose, I have 195s. If you go under your strike price, you're going to need margin to cover the difference between that price and the strike you're selling it at. So, and the strike you went long at. So if you go too far up the strikes for your leap options, you're going to need more margin to sell against. So people say go deep in the money, but that's not worth it. And I'm just going to give you one more example before we hop over to selling options. But if you had, let's say, $10,000 and you bought a deep in the money call on ARK, that's going to cost you, and let's just delete that one option. Let's say the 45 calls cost $1,000. So you buy 10 of those. So every week you can sell 10 calls against your 45 calls. But if you bought the 52 calls, or let's say you bought the 55s, those are half the price. You can get double the amount of long-term options. So 20, and then that would give you your 10K. So every week, instead of 10 options, you're selling 20. So you're doubling your passive income weekly. So if you go deep in the money, like everybody on the internet tells you, you're limiting your passive income opportunity. And I don't care what they say. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to go a couple strikes higher. And that way you can collect more income with your short options that you're selling per week. So going back to Robinhood, here's the options you would pick if you held Apple. And again, you're going to sell options on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday for at least 2 days out to 10 days out. Right now I'm doing 10 days out because the market's choppy. So this is Thursday. I literally could just sell these calls on Apple right now, which I already did. And so this would be like the ideal scenario is a delta 25 to 15. So we're seeing delta here being 12. That's fine. I mean, that's a very far away delta. I could do the 192.5s, and that's a delta 22. So if I did all 14 of my leaps, if I covered them all, what I'm doing is 14 times 66, and that's $1,000. So I told you I bring in $2,000 a week, and this is under representation. I can bring in $1,000 just next week on Apple using this strategy. And if I think Apple's bullish next week, I go to the 195 strike. If I think it's super bullish, I don't sell options against it. If I think it's super bearish, I might go down a strike to like a, let's say 40 delta, maybe even a 50 delta. Because if I do 14 times 133, I'm bringing in almost $2,000 next week on Apple, just selling options on my options. So 10% return on your capital is, again, a baseline for the month. I mean, you can crush it if you really get good at it. And there's just so much potential for new traders to understand this. The leap option game is the #1 strategy I want everyone to focus on as a beginner and even as experienced traders. It's passive, it's safe, and as long as you don't put your whole account into one stock and just bet the farm, you're going to set yourself up long-term pretty nicely. So now we'll talk about how to roll options. We told you how to sell them, which ones to pick. Now, let's say the options are decaying, they have almost no value. How do you roll them? And so going back to my account, I'm giving you guys live examples because doing this live, you're seeing me make thousands per week. You're seeing me grow my account over 6 figures. But we see this Apple call here. This is a short call. So I have this on Apple, and tomorrow, 1 day till expiration, I still can collect $140. So I didn't close these on Thursday because of that. I'm closing them tomorrow because I want to collect most of that money. If I can collect, let's say 90% of my premium, that's good enough. And then all I do is I click the roll button. And like I said, just go to your 20 delta, go an extra 10 days out, 8 days out. And then this would push me like 192. I could even do 190 if I'm bearish, or if I'm super bullish, 195. I might do the 192s here, and that would bring me in, at this moment, $330 of credit. But like I said, the options I'm looking at tomorrow are going to zero. So I'm going to bring in probably $500 on Apple strategically rolling. And so the goal is you want to roll when these options go within like 0.05. So you don't want to roll too early. You don't want to roll too late. And on my portfolio, you can see I got 0.2. So I don't want to roll those yet. Mara, I got some tomorrow for $1. So it's going to be a pretty penny to collect. Gold's 0.16. So I'm not going to roll those till it hits 0.05 or it's close to expiration. Apple's 0.32. BMY is 0.04. This is where I might consider rolling BMY because it's just there's no premium to collect. At this point, I have $100 left on this, but I might as well try to roll it an extra 7 days. And this is the 52 call. BMI has been pretty bearish. I could roll it down like to the 50, and then that would be $1,000 I can collect. So if the market's bearish, if stocks don't look good, you can roll down, and that helps you collect more money. But if your ideal goal is to just keep holding the leap, keep making money from the leap, you just want to keep rolling at the 20 delta. So regardless of market direction, just every week, roll at the 20 delta. And so everyone's always asking me, Matt, like, what happens if you get assigned? What happens, Matt? And it's not that scary. It's really not that bad. So the risks associated with long-term options and assignment is so important to understand, because the worst thing you can do is you wake up, like, these are in the money calls. The Mara options are in the money, and that's okay. I'm down $600. Mara, I made $4,000 on this one trade today with just stock. But these are in the money. So tomorrow, if I wake up and this gets assigned, they're going to make me have to cover the margin call. And so if I get assigned shorting a call, that means that I would have to sell shares or buy shares, sell shares, do whatever to settle the margin call. And so all that means is I wake up, I call my broker, I say, hey, can you settle the margin call by selling shares at the open or buying shares at the open, depending if you have puts or calls. And that's what they're going to do. The worst thing they can do is exercise your long option, because the option, for example, on Apple costs $1,600 $1,600, and that's a lot of time value. And so when you exercise it, you lose the time value, you give it up, it's gone. You don't want to exercise your leaps. You want to make sure you cover the margin with your broker and keep those leaps and then sell options against them instantly. The other thing is that, like, if you needed to exercise an option, just freaking buy the weeklies, and you can literally just settle the margin call by like buying this 190 call for Apple, just buying enough to exercise those, get out of the margin call. Don't be exercising your leaps. I mean, that's just going to be ridiculous. You're going to lose tons of premium that there's no reason to lose it. That time decay is your gift, and you don't want to give it up because of a random margin call. If you want me to send leaps to your phone through text or email, be sure to hit your 7 days for free and trade with me. Let's grow your leap portfolio in 2024. We'll see you on the next one, and I'll link a leap option tutorial to the right of me that should help you out in any market. Peace.